According to Maria Montessori and Alice Hallgarten, the term observation describes the attitude of adults to follow the child in order to assess their abilities and progress. Through observation, educators can learn about the child from a scientific and objective perspective. This can be a way to reinforce the elaboration of programs and the connections to children. What does observation mean for the educators in the case of adult learners involved in educative experiences? In order to be able to observe in adult education, teachers must have a particular attitude. Unlike teaching children, teaching adult learners does not allow the teacher to observe their progress or have a close relationship with them, since teachers only meet their students a few days a week. How can they observe both the progress in technical competences and those in social and personal skills? An interesting way is the use of narration and biography. Jerome Bruner affirms that story making is central to creating an understanding of the world into which a person can feel he or she will fit in. The constant use of the narrative thinking, analysed, understood, and used as daily practice, even in developing logical scientific forms of thinking, can trigger a process of re-stimulation of social competences. Maria Montessori and Alice Hallgarten believed also that educators and trainers, often unconsciously, tend to become the centre of the learning environment, constantly directing and giving solutions and instructions, instead of allowing the students to find their own solutions. When teaching adults, an educator should step back, stimulating the skill related to the research of the solution, and consider what the learner knew before the activity and what they expect to know after. This is the basis of the idea of a community of learners, where the teacher, trainer, is not the owner of the knowledge, but the facilitator. Who's the facilitator? These three definitions can help educators understand better the role of a facilitator. Hogan defines a facilitator as a self-reflective, process-oriented person who has a variety of human and technical skills and knowledge, together with a variety of experiences, able to assist groups of people to journey together to reach their goals. Hunter, Bailey, and Taylor defined facilitation as a body of knowledge and skills which seeks to empower groups of people to work cooperatively towards creating a more cooperative and sustainable world. Schwartz defined group facilitation as a process in which a person whose selection is acceptable to all members of the group is substantively neutral and has no substantive decision-making authority diagnosis, and intervenes to help a group improve how it identifies and solves problems and makes decisions to increase the group's effectiveness. Allow for the possibility for change. The recording of the group dynamic supports the open mind of the observer-teacher. Educators should compile a sort of day journal, as children created the Montesca Journal at the beginning of the 20th century, where they updated the progress of their knowledge. In this way, a new educative journal of the learning community can help the group to personally follow their progress.